Hi, and welcome to the Evanstonian's first annual bracket challenge. I'm here with NCAA bracket expert Joey Eovaldi.
Hey guys.
Joey, let's start with the South region. You got some upsets going on here. Take me through Loyola Chicago versus Miami.
All right, well, that's going to be a great game. As many people in the Chicagoland area are riding high on Loyola Chicago, I'm with it. I think they're an upset pick, at least for one round. As you see, I have them losing to Tennessee in the second round. Great defensive team, but I think that Loyola Chicago is going to come out ready to go. They've had a while since their conference tournament. Their coach knows what they're doing. They beat Florida earlier in the year, who's on this side of the bracket, and I think they're going to come out and get Miami, who's not playing very well as the ACC conference tournament. I think that the run will end there, but it'll be cool to see the only team from Illinois win a game in the tournament, like Northwestern last year.
All right, so let's take me through your Elite Eight picks. You got Virginia, the top seed in the bracket, and then you got Tennessee, the 3 seed, after they upset number 2 Cincinnati.
Yeah, so
take me through that final game.
I think that Virginia is a very wishy-washy team. Many people are not picking them to win this year because of their recent years in the tournament. Tony Bennett and the Cavaliers have not done very well. They've lost in the Sweet 16, in the Elite Eight. They haven't made the Final Four in a while. I think that this is going to be the year that they change that. I think Tony Bennett's going to take the Cavs to the Final Four after a great game with Kentucky. This is going to be one of the best games of the tournament. Two teams who are a little bit underrated, but they're going to play up to their level. It stinks they have to play so early in the round of 32, in my opinion. But besides that, I think Tennessee is going to bring the defensive intensity to a defensive Cincinnati team, but their offense is going to get it done. And then I think that Virginia, my first Final Four team, is going to advance over Tennessee in not a close game. Not a close game.
All right, bold predictions there. Let's move on to the West.
All right, in the West, I don't have many upsets. A couple more than the South, but Florida State is the 9 seed. I think they'll beat the 8 seed Missouri with Michael Porter Jr. back. Their chemistry is not great. I think Xavier will win that game. All right, so then down here, these 1, 2, 3, 4 games going to be great first round games. I think some of the best in the tournament. Each of them going to be great. I think there's going to be 2 upsets in those 4. Ohio State's going to pull off a great 5-12 win. Then Gonzaga, who usually does very well in the tournament, they're going to lose this year. It's not going to work out for them. UNC Greensboro, top 15 defensive efficiency team in the country. I think they're going to take down Gonzaga, but then lose to Ohio State in the next round. Then we've got a little Ohio action going here, battle for the state. That'll be fun. Ohio State's kind of working its way back up. Moving down, Houston versus San Diego State, another great game, but coming out of the American Conference like Cincinnati, they're a great defensive team.
So take me through this Elite Eight matchup. Let's pick our Final Four winner right here. Who's going to face Virginia?
We have got a great game right here. I think, you want to see that ACC matchup. That was the ACC championship, and Virginia did win, so a ton of people want to see that rematch. North Carolina's been to 2 straight Final Fours. I think it ends there. Xavier's going to get to their Final Four. They're first in a while. That'll be very fun for them. I do think they'll end up losing to Virginia. We'll get back to that. Real quick before we move on to the East, I want to say this Michigan-Montana game is going to be a great game. Montana, it's a perfect upset for Michigan.
Huge upset.
Last year, Michigan was kind of underrated. People predicted them to win their first game. This year, people are riding high on them. And I think that Montana, they got size. They average, 5 more rebounds than Michigan a game. They're going to come in, control the pace, and get it done.
All right, let's move over here to the East. You got 2 1 seeds already. We get one more 1 seed? No. You got West Virginia over Villanova.
I'm huge on defense this year. West Virginia is going to take down Villanova in a great game. Their press. Bob Huggins, their coach, and their full court press is unbelievable. They're going to get it done. They're going to finally figure out how to get to a Final Four. They're going to get the chemistry going, and after many attempts, many years, they're going to get there. Still, this is, I think, the best bracket in the best mini bracket in the bracket. You've got great teams. West Virginia is one of them. Wichita State, I think, a great team, is not going to be ready to face Marshall. Greg Marshall's going to lose to Marshall. It'll end there as West Virginia goes on. UCLA will get a little upset. Texas Tech, again, they beat Northwestern by 40 this year. Little fun fact. They are a great team. They play well together. So I think when they play Purdue in the Sweet 16, that'll be a great game. Purdue's shooting is going to be too much to handle, or more than Texas Tech would want to handle, but I think Purdue's going to fall short. No Joe will get them soon, but not this year.
All right, let's move on to the Midwest.
All right,
Last one.
huge.
Let's talk about this.
Huge prediction. First 16 seed to win a game. It's got to happen at some point.
That's
People
bold,
are calling
Joey.
me crazy.
Bold.
It's got to happen at some point. So why not this year? Well, it's going to happen this year because Penn's head coach coached at Cornell, took Cornell to the Sweet 16. He's got experience. He knows what he's doing. Penn's got size. They got three larger guys who get rebounds. They average 2 more rebounds than Kansas a game. Their defensive efficiency is top 25. Kansas is not up there. They take more selective shots. They have a higher field goal percentage, a higher field goal percentage than Kansas, I think. I know that their shot selection is more favorable. Kansas is an extremely inconsistent team this year. They started off real rocky. I think they've got a player coming back, expected to play in the first game. I think that might throw off a little bit of chemistry. For Penn to win this game, they have to get out early, bring that defensive intensity, and then they've got to use their size to control the game. Control the pace, it'll be low scoring, and I think that's how they win.
So we got another ACC matchup here.
Yes.
NC State or Duke. NC State is a 9 seed.
Yeah, so they're not a top 8 team in the country, but that's what makes this bracket fun. With Kansas losing right here, they're not a tournament team. They're going to be able to kind of keep going. They're going to win this game, cruise in. Auburn, NC State, that's going to be a great game. The SEC has not been battle-tested this year. Kentucky didn't come on until the tournament. Auburn, the SEC. Auburn they're one of the best teams in the SEC, but again, they haven't battle-tested up here. Colin Sexton's going to lose in the first round. Another great player, not Baker Mayfield, Trae Young, he'll win a game. But then they're going to fall to Duke. I think it'll be NC State versus Duke. Michigan State will not be able to handle Duke's greatness. Grayson Allen's greatness. Grayson Allen is a senior. He has not been a huge storyline this year. He's going to become a huge storyline.
So we got Duke's
Virginia,
going
to the Final Four.
Xavier, and West Virginia is our Final Four. Joey, let's get these. Who's going to the championship right here? 1 seed
out of the ACC. We've got a 2 seed. So we got 2 ACC teams. Then we've got a Big East. A 1 seed. Oop. And then we've got a Big 12. A 5 seed. So that's where it's going to kind of... that's okay. That's what's going to get a little sloppy right there. These are both going to be... this is going to be a great game. Virginia's going to the championship. Like I said, this is going to be the year when they get their chemistry going. Tony Bennett gets that defense to work in the tournament. That offense will come through. West Virginia and Duke. So, what do you want? Do you want an ACC matchup? 2 of the best teams in the country? Or do you want a battle for the states? Virginia, West Virginia. How fun would that be? I'm a huge Bob Huggins fan. I'm a huge Grayson Allen fan. Personally, probably want West Virginia to win this game. But I think if they make it this far, they're going to keep going. So we're going to have the Virginias in the national championship.
Right. So we got a 1 versus a 5. And Joey, real quick, who do we have winning that national championship on April 2nd?
Like I said, from the beginning, the top seed, their chemistry is going to come through. A top seed hasn't won the tournament in a little bit, so I'm going with number 1.
Number 1 overall. Virginia wins the Battle of the Virginias. All right, so there we go. You have it. Virginia's your number 1 seed. Joey Eovaldi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, Joey.
Yeah, thank you.
First annual Evanstonian Bracket Championship.
Go Cavs.